Hello all, so maybe you've seen my quick rundown on fitness but want to learn more about becoming strong in the physical sense, though a bit of mental strength comes with it. While this video may have some redundancy from the fitness rundown, it's time to go more in-depth with strength training, primarily by training with barbell movements at a traditional gym. No idea on how to even lift? No worries, because here's your quick rundown on strength training. Successful strength training is the result of 4 things done well: eating, sleeping, drinking, water, don't fall for the alcoholic, and of course lifting. I have some experience in strength training. I competed in different weightlifting competitions in college and placed 3rd in my weight class at a powerlifting meet just before graduating, and from my own experience I've found these 4 factors to be important to focus on. If you want to be strong, you have to eat. Eddie Hall, one of the strongest men in the world, who can deadlift half a metric ton, eats 12,500 calories a day, to give you an idea of an extreme in both strength and appetite. A good general recommendation is a slight surplus in calories every day in order to bulk up and put on mass. General idea is that in most cases, you need to put on more weight if you want to move more weight. While I was in college, I was eating 4,000 calories a day, which was only a small surplus over what I was burning because I was so active. I ended up gaining a little over 50 pounds in what was mostly muscle by the time I graduated. So if you want to lift more, eat more, and counting calories with an app like MyFitnessPal is a great way to stay on track. If you're overweight, don't start with a bulk. Embrace the feeling of constant hunger and eat at a slight caloric deficit while lifting, and in doing so, you can lose fat while still building muscle. Every time you see tempting junk food, just think about your long-term goal of what you want to look like and how good it will feel. Just don't focus too hard on the scale, as while you'll lose weight slower than if you weren't gaining muscle at the same time, you will look and feel better in the long run. Be sure to get a lot of protein, link in the description on protein amounts. Whey protein is a safe bet, and a bit of creatine mixed in won't hurt. If you eat cleaner food, you'll gain less fat. If you go on a really dirty bulk, a dirty physique is going to be the result, so keep that in mind. Another important aspect of strength training is sleep. While it's hard to do, you need to get enough sleep in order for your body to rest and repair, as this is where the magic happens and your body truly adapts to the stress of the heavy weights that you're putting on it. While competing in college, I was privileged enough to get a good 8 hours just about every night, and despite night shifts on the weekend, this worked well for my strength training. If you can, a good nap after lifting can also be beneficial, as it was for me the odd time when I could fit it into my schedule. If you don't get good sleep, you will not reach your latent potential. Drink lots of water. This should be obvious, but I'll state it anyways. How much? Depends on how much you weigh and how intense your training is. Here's a very easy way to see if you're hydrated. Link in the description for a general guide. Just as important is what not to drink. A bit of tea and black coffee won't hurt you, as caffeine is proven to be an effective lifting stimulant, whether it's for endurance cardio or powerlifting competition and everything in between. A sugar-filled frappuccino from Starbucks doesn't count. Likewise, avoid soda and other unhealthy beverages such as alcohol. They're not going to help you get stronger and in fact will do the opposite. When you're first starting out, don't try to do a complex routine. Keep it simple and focused on basic compound barbell movements like the bench press, overhead press, barbell row, squat, and deadlift. The key is consistency, whether you're alternating upper body and lower body days 5 or 6 times a week, or doing a full body day just 3 times a week. Make sure that after your warm-up sets, you lift heavy and keep the working sets intense, but doable with proper form. Try increasing the weight 5 pounds each session at first. This brought my bench press max up from about 150 pounds to 250 pounds in no time. If this increase feels too slow at times, just suck it up and do it anyways, as increasing the weight too quickly isn't viable in the long run. Just think of this period as a time to practice and fine-tune your form. Slow and steady wins the race. Just remember that if your form goes bad, lower the weight. Your lifting should be consistent, difficult, and doable with realistic goals. If you want more detailed info on lifting, I highly recommend Stronger by Science as an online reference tool. Lots of great scientific articles on strength training. If you like your reference in paper form, Starting Strength is a classic on the subject. That's your quick rundown. Links in the description. See you guys later.